Welcome back to the Junk Room, everybody. It's me, Larry J. Wampa, again coming in for a COVID relaxing Junkman. Today we're going to tell you a classic story about what may have been a recalled action figure. Back in 1991, we had the first internet action figure rumor, and it was about the scariest Marvel villain ever, Venom. And we're going to find out if it's even true. Well, let's go back to 1991, to the quiet toy aisles of Toys R Us. It was starting to get a little wild, thanks to Toy Biz's Talking Marvel Superheroes. This was a small series of heroes and villains that came with a little backpack you put on the back of the figure, and pushing a button, it made them talk. They made Hulk, Spider-Man, Cyclops, Magneto, the Punisher, Wolverine, and the evil of all evils, Venom. All of these were easy to find at toy stores except for one, and that was Venom. Was he shipped late? Was he a limited release? Maybe he was exclusive just to Toys R Us. Or maybe he was just really popular and fans wanted to buy him. Well, if you had the internet back in 1991, you knew the reason you couldn't find the talking Venom. At least, you knew the reason that was going around news groups and collectors' forums. If you were a toy collector, you would have been in a panic to find out that the Venom action figure was recalled. Why is that? Apparently, parents were calling Toy Biz and their local toy stores complaining when their child came home with the Venom action figure. What was so bad about this plastic talking figure? Well, it seemed it said something very offensive. Let's go back to 1991 to see what Tuscan Man was saying on the Collectors News Group. And he writes, "The stock guy at my Toys R Us was pulling the Venom action figures and putting them in a red Toy Biz box. I asked if I could buy one, but he told me he could not sell them due to them being recalled. I asked him what was wrong with them, and he told me they said bad stuff." So what was so bad? Why was Toys R Us pulling the Venom action figures from the shelf? Did it tell kids to stick a fork in their mother's eye? Did it read quotes from the Satanic Bible? No, sadly none of that is true. But it did say, "I want to eat your brain." And that's what was upsetting parents across the world. A plastic toy saying he wants to eat brains. Now the figure also made a Venom hiss sound and said "Die Spider-Man." But it was the "I want to eat your brains" that seemed to upset everyone.
I got claws. I can use them.
Who said that?
Mutants must rule.
Did he say that?
Optic blast fire.
They all said that. They all talk.
Introducing Marvel Talking Superheroes and X-Men.
Is my.
They make sounds, too.
3 separate voice sound activators let you control what they say.
Die, Spider-Man.
And do.
I want to eat your brain. Spider sense tingling.
Marvel Talking Superheroes and X-Men. Each sold separately from Toy Biz.
Could a figure saying "I want to eat your brain" really have started all this fuss? Causing toy collectors to rush the store to buy an action figure they probably would never have bought anyway? Did Toy Biz really spend money to recall this figure, hoping maybe to retool it so it says "I want to eat cereal"? Well, let's see what the real case is. First off, all the action figures from the line, except for Venom, was pretty easy to find in 1991. So why was Venom so hard to find? Let's see what the internet was saying. Toy Tot 007 writes, "I found the Venom that talked to KB. In fact, they had 3 of them, so I picked up all 3. But they would not scan, and the lady called the manager over. He looked at them, and then told us that they had been recalled and quickly put them behind the counter. Would not even sell me one of them. So it seems Toy Tot 007 was having bad luck buying the Venom also, and it seemed Toy Biz was recalling Venom. At least that's what the internet wanted you to believe. But thanks to a Toy R Us employee, we got a different look at the so-called recalled Venom action figure. I work at Toys R Us, and I can tell you that the talking Venom was not recalled or pulled from Toys R Us. In fact, they're still coming packed inside the talking figure cases. The cases are packed 12 figures, with Venom and Magneto being packed 1 each, and the rest packed 2 each. Venom sells out time we take him out of the box. Magneto hangs around for about a day. If you want a Venom, you need to be at the store when they put them out. This is the first time someone that worked within the toy industry commented on the rumor. Collectors on the internet was abuzz. Maybe this rumor of the Venom being recalled wasn't 100% true. Monthly toy magazine, Action Figure News and Digest, answered the question from a reader in one of their late 1991 issues. Sadly, I couldn't find this issue online or the fan letter, so I'm going to paraphrase what they said in their feedback section. They were asked if the talking Venom was pulled from store shelves because it said, "I want to eat your brain." Action Figure News and Digest replied that according to Toy Biz, there was no truth to this rumor at all. Action figure collector Glenn McLean on the internet also chimed in when he called the 1-800 number on the back of the Toy Biz package. Just a follow-up to some earlier posts about the talking Venom doll from Toy Biz. I called their 800 number and asked if the figure was to be discontinued because of customer complaints. The lady said she never heard any complaints, nor was it slated to be discontinued or recalled. After checking a few stores in my area, I found several on the shelf. So now we had a few more information besides just customers saying they walked into a store, couldn't buy, or saw stores pulling it from the shelf. But was Toy Biz hiding the fact that the action figure was recalled? Maybe they didn't want bad press. Or maybe it was toy dealers looking to jack up the price by starting an internet rumor. At this time on the secondary market, the action figure was reaching up to about $50. I know math whiz, so that's about 3 times what it's worth at the store. As for the talking action figure line, it wasn't a huge success, and Marvel never released a Series 2. Stores like Toys R Us stopped ordering them, as the ones they had hung on peg shelves collecting dust, or ending up on clearance. By early 1992, Toy Biz was shipping their remaining stock of these talking action figures to toy discount stores like Toy Liquidators or Big Lots. In just a few months, these discount stores were not only full with talking Spider-Man, Wolverine, Magneto, Cyclops, Hulk, and the Punisher, they were also full of talking Venom action figures. You could easily walk into any toy liquidator store and walk out with a talking Venom 2 for $3. This makes it pretty clear that Toy Biz didn't have a recall on the talking Venom action figure. And I can't find any proof at all that Toys R Us or any other store sent them back and had customer complaints. It seems we had our first internet action figure rumor, at least the earliest one I can find. Instead of recalled, what happened? Well, the action figures were sent to the store, 1 per case. Venom being a popular action figure, he sold out pretty quickly. And then as the rumor grew, collectors that didn't even care about the Venom figure or the talking action figure line would pick up a Venom if they ran across one, making Venom hard to find. There was no recall at all. As for the talking Venom today, what's he worth? Well, out of the talking action figure line, he's probably worth the most, but only about $20. While the other figures sell off between $10 and $15. The problem now is finding one that still works and in the package. And even today, on sites like eBay, I can find the talking Venom listed as rare or recalled action figure, when in truth, it never was. It's one thing we learned in the early 90s, all it could take was 1 or 2 posts from someone on the internet, and we could all be out there looking for an action figure we never wanted anyway. Were you online during 1991? Do you remember the rumor of the talking Venom action figure? Did you fall for it? Well, let's look at the first action figure internet rumor. And don't forget, I want to eat your brains.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.